Bound to the lunar lass, a mysterious force entitled the Kaijiit in their native tongue. Kaijiit are a feline race of Tamriel, hailing from elsewhere, a land of desert and oasis. Known for being one of the oldest races in Tamriel, a Kaijiit's physical body depends on the moon phase it was born under. Though when born all Kaijiit look the same, they mature far quicker than the races of man. And it is when a Kaijiit matures that their true physical form is revealed. There are over 20 known subspecies of Kaijiit. The Oheim's Rat, similar to the races of man except for their short, light-colored fur, which can range from light yellow to dark brown, as well as their tails. Suthe Rat. Although having the height and weight of man, they are similar to bipedal bobcats or tigers. The Toje. Yeah, no one knows what a Toje looks like. That's why they are Toje! The Alfik, often described as jaguar people by most non-Kaijiit races. The Dagi, often living in the tops of trees, with a natural gift for both speech and magecraft, which is essential for magic. Quadrupedal, the Pamar, is similar in size and in shape to a tiger or a saber cat, for those of you in Skyrim, of course. Bipedal, and resembling lions, the Mane often practice swordsmanship and born only when all planets align. What little monarchy is left in Elsewhere is ruled by the oldest Mane in the tribe. Furthermore, they believe that only one Mane may be alive at once. Other than this, most Kaijiit live throughout all of Tamriel. Most bipedal Kaijiit take their living as merchants, or mercenaries. As well, most quadrupedal Kaijiit, if not acting as guards of the secret trails to Elsewhere called moon paths, often live in jungles and forests. Furthermore, the main export of Kaijiit is a very tasty treat named moon sugar, often outlawed for its psychedelic effects on mortals. Until next time, Kaj Vakril, look to the desert and smile. Called Orcs or pariah folk in ancient times, these are the Orcs. Who at the time were a sect of Dark Elves, into the first Orcs, as Malakath became king of the Orcs, king of the outcasts. Originally living on the coasts of Lilac Bay since the early years of the First Era, they soon colonized the mainland of Hyrok, giving them the first and still largest stronghold, known simply as the Iron Stronghold. Hated and feared in Tamriel for thousands of years due to the violent nature of their culture, except by the Empire, who value them as great allies. Orcs primarily live in strongholds near mountains in Tamriel. Furthermore, most main halls or main parts of Orcish strongholds are usually made up of carved-into mountainsides. Orc society is based off of a wolf pack mentality and polygamy. Only the head of the stronghold, the Orc chieftain, is allowed to marry. As well, he can marry multiple wives. When someone steals or dares to kill a member of the stronghold, they must pay a blood price. This usually results in the death of the perpetrator. Finally, to end their lives, Orcs seek a good death, or death in combat or war, when they feel themselves aged. Furthermore, it is worth noting that Orcish armor is one of, if not the most perfectly crafted sets of heavy armor in all of Tamriel. Until next time, Malakath guide you. Known as Saxil in their native tongue, or people of the roots in ours, they are the most mysterious of the still living races of Tamriel and native to the land. These are the Argonians. Assassin's Guild at birth and is referred to as a shadow scale. Furthermore, it is very likely that Argonians have more than one religion, so this does not apply to all Argonians born under the sign of the shadow. Hailing from the swamp-filled lands of Black Marsh, historical records suggest that Argonians were the oldest race in Tamriel still living today. Years of defending their homeland, as well as their natural water-breathing, resistance to disease, and hist skin abilities, have made them experts in guerrilla warfare. There are 5 subspecies comprised into 5 tribes of Argonians. The Agasevs, having needle-like faces and ranging in color from bright green to orange, they reside in Inner Blackmarsh near the Hist, and have been seen in Cyrodiil. Archeans, the lizard people, and Argonians most found outside of Argonia or Blackmarsh. Nagas, like the Archeans, but much taller and more snake-like. Poatru, toad-like people who live in the inner parts of Blackmarsh near the Hist. The Sarpa. These are the winged Argonians, though it is unknown whether this is meant figuratively or whether this is meant literally, as most people who have seen the Sarpa have not lived to tell the tale. One of the main customs of Argonians is the respect for the Hist, an ancient type of sentient tree native to Tamriel, which secretes a special type of sap which can be crafted into ideal armor when hardened. Once enslaved long ago by the Dark Elves, in an effort to demolish the race that enslaved them so long ago, they began a war. This concludes the information of Beast Races of Tamriel. Please stay tuned to Orc 2 King for the next segment, and until we meet again, see ya.